Okay, so I wanted to talk about quick fixes. And the reason I wanted to talk about quick fixes this week is because I have been having so many conversations in my DMs this week about like people who are still trying Slimming World and group classes like for years and years and years that don't work, and hammering themselves with cardio and changing their programs all of the time. And I wanted to like break down some of these kind of belief systems around diets, group classes. Also another one like tracking calories. Like I had a girl say to me the other day that she's like on 1,000 calories a day and she's not losing weight. And I was like, it's your tracking that's the problem. It's not the 1,000 calories a day. Anyway, let's kick off then. So I want to talk about Slimming World. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe how many of you are still chasing quick fixes like Slimming World, fasting, diets, shakes, pills, obviously the skinny jab. So let's literally break them down. So when you are on a diet, there is a definitive end date to that diet. So for example, let's talk about Slimming World. Like you're going to be on Slimming World up until the wedding, up until the holiday, up until the night out. And the reason that works for you is because you know that there's an end date. So the reason that you've been stuck in this Slimming World cycle, which let's be honest, if you are a Slimming World person, you have been in Slimming World for probably fucking 10 years. Like you've been doing this your whole life. And the reason it doesn't work is because you get that initial result. You haven't actually learned sustainable habits that are going to be education around food, education around movement, and actually how to build muscle to sustain your result. And that's the reason you end up and down. So you do the diet for a period of time, and then all of a sudden you finish the diet and you go back to your old ways. And what happens every time? You put all of your weight back on and the rest. So the reason that that doesn't work is because it's a quick fix. It's a diet. It has an end date. And for you to actually lose a sustainable amount of body fat and feel more comfortable and more confident in your body, you actually need to make habit and lifestyle changes. You need to understand the nutritional content of food. You need to understand how movement impacts your ability to burn calories and day-to-day energy. You need to understand that like lifting weights actually helps you build muscle, which then helps you to actually grow a stronger physique, which allows you to metabolize, like burn more calories. So somebody like me, I'm like, yeah, I'm jacked. Like I can eat a shit ton of food because I've got a lot of muscle. But somebody like you, who's a couch potato and constantly on Slimming World, can't eat a lot of food because you've got no muscle. So the food that you are eating, you're not metabolizing it quick enough, so it's turning to fat. I want to talk about fasting as well. So the reason that like so many people think that fasting works is because it's still a calorie deficit. It's creating less of a window for you to eat in. But what I find happens when women join me is that they're fasting, and then when they break their fast, they're so over hungry. They're picking as they're eating. And that is a huge problem because you're then over consuming calories because you're over hungry. So you're going for the wrong sorts of food. And that's, again, it's not a sustainable method because you're not going to fast all of the time. The next one I wanted to come on to is your tracking. So many people say to me, oh my God, I track my calories all the time. Like, I'm just not losing weight. It doesn't work for me. Calorie tracking doesn't work for me. Oh, it brings out my disordered eating. Fucking bullshit. Like, tracking calories, if you do it honestly and you are accountable and you are weighing your food, it is probably one of the best ways to lose body fat because number one, you're understanding the nutritional content of food. Number two, you actually are able to understand what you're putting into your body. Number three, you actually understand macronutrients, so like protein, fats and carbs and the breakdown that you should be eating. Number four, you cannot go wrong if you're tracking accurately. Where people go wrong with their tracking is they don't include their oils for cooking. They forget to track their sauces. They don't weigh their sauces. I had a client the other day and she said, just put a drizzle of honey on that. And I was like, okay, how much is a drizzle? Because my drizzle would be a squirt. Derek's drizzle would be a squirt. So what's a drizzle? Like what's a drizzle to you? And that's the difference from like 30 calories to 200 calories. Like, you have to be honest and accountable with it, and then it will work. Like if you're on 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories, like, mate, if I locked you in a room and gave you 1,000 calories, you'd lose 2 to 3 pounds a week. Like literally you would. The reason that calorie tracking isn't working is because you're not doing it properly. And if you see calorie tracking as restrictive, you're doing it wrong. Like, it's allowing you to have flexibility around food. It's allowing you to have balance because it's educating you on the nutritional value of food. So that's my first one on like diets and stuff like that. So then I wanted to talk about like the movement side of things. And the fact that everybody chases something shiny and new, don't they? Like, everybody is no, I'm not done on food yet. Everyone is telling you that you can like do what you like in the gym, like mix your program up, keep it interesting, keep it fun. And they tell you to do the same with food, don't they? Like, if you're in a calorie deficit and you want to lose body fat, like eat what you like, do what you like. No, you can't. Like, the fact that you have been snacking in the evening and having a balanced approach at the weekend is the reason that you're overweight, because you want to have balance and flexibility, and that balance and flexibility has made you gain body fat, and you haven't got a handle on your relationship with food, which is why you're in this pickle in the first place. So actually changing your habits and your eating around food and trying to aim to have loads of food volume through like protein, vegetables and fruit rather than loads and loads of protein processed stuff, then you'll stop craving it. Like, you cannot carry on living the life the way that you are at the moment, and that's why you're not getting efficient results. So the exercise side of it, everybody obviously loves PT group classes, don't they? The problem is with that is, look, I've just spent like 7 minutes talking about food. That's probably your biggest issue, right? Your group classes and your PT, they don't help you with food. They don't help you with the habits. They don't help you with your mindset. All they do is give you that 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe a week where you're going to exercise with them. But it's not teaching you independence. It's not teaching you how to choose your own weights. It's not teaching you how to set up the machines yourself. You're just turning up and it's all being done for you. So you're basically just being mothered. And I can say this because I have PT'd for like 5 years, well, in total 7 years now. And I have never had such good results as I've had since I've been online the last 3 years, because I'm actually changing people's behaviour. I'm actually on hand to support them with their mindset. I'm actually on hand to coach them through the all or nothing mindset, their life events, when stress creeps up, when they want to throw in the towel. I can give them that hands-on support. Your PT, your group classes, they can't. You're just paying for that person's time for that 1 to 2 hours once a week. The next thing I wanted to talk about was thinking that you can, like with your quick fixes, thinking that you can out-train a bad diet. Like, you cannot. The more cardio you do, the more classes you do, the more effort you put in. If your diet's shit, you ain't going to get anywhere. Like, you actually really need to address the diet first, because that is going to be the secret to efficient fat loss. And chasing that next shiny workout on Instagram, chasing that next exercise that you've seen your favourite influencer do. No, the basic stuff works. If you're unconfident in the gym and you're not getting results, just stick to 5 basic exercises every single session and keep them on repeat for 12 weeks and try and gradually improve them, whether that's lifting a little bit more weight, improving your technique, taking slightly less rest time, increasing the reps. That's going to help you get results. So the reason that we're all very much stuck in this quick fix, all or nothing mindset is because we want that efficient result. But actually, if you think about your history with your body and your fat loss and your results, you've been stuck where you are probably for years. And the reason that you're stuck is because you keep going back to the same habits, the same routine, the same systems, and they're not working for you. So actually, you do need something different. So if I was going to give you, I'm going to give you 5 tips. If I was going to give you 5 tips to actually get rid of the quick fixes and actually really focus on changing your results, I'm going to start with number 1, food. Build a food routine. So if you are an emotional eater, you are a snacker, work out your calories. And if you want help doing that, just drop me a message. Work out your calories, proteins, fats, carbs, start tracking them, and give yourself 4 meals over a day, okay? And have regular eating times. Like, I'm a fucking pig. I'm a hungry girl. I have to have my regular eating times. Otherwise, I'm clucking for my next meal and I'm raiding the cereal box. So I eat at before 10 o'clock in the morning, between 1 and 2, between 4 and 5, and then between 7 and 8. That's my 4 eating times. And I eat every single day at those same times. And if I'm out of the house, I'll always have a snack with me, something that I can eat on the go. So that would be my first tip. Work out your calories, set yourself regular eating times, and set yourself similar food. Let's talk about similar foods then. Number 2. So you need to have foods that are removing decision fatigue. Like, we are busy women. We need foods that are going to remove the thought process away from our brain. We want things that are just going to be quick, easy to think of. So the reason that I have same breakfast, same lunch, same afternoon stacked, and pretty much same dinner every day is because I don't stop. I literally am up out the door at 6 o'clock in the morning walking the dog. I am then sat at my desk for the majority of the day, and then have a walk in the afternoon, and then I'm working again. I do not stop. I am so busy. I don't have time to think about what I'm going to have for food. Number 3, your movement is everything. At the minute, if you think you can get away with just doing fucking 6,000 steps and losing body fat, you can't. If you want to eat a decent amount of food, you need to move a bit more. Increase your day-to-day movements 10, 12,000 steps a day, and stop fucking giving yourself excuses. Like, get your ass up off the sofa. It's bloody gorgeous at the minute. Like, I don't care if you don't have time. Make time. Like, you are moaning that you're not getting results at the minute, and you are the only person holding yourself back. Day-to-day movement doesn't have to be fucking mammoth walks like I do with a dog. It could literally be a 30-minute walk in the morning, 20 minutes on your lunch break, a little bit of an out in the afternoon. That breaks the day up. It gives you good mental clarity. It makes you more productive for the rest of the day. Okay, number 4, fix your sleep. Like, if you are not sleeping well at the moment and you're going to bed late and you're scrolling late into the evening, you are going to be feeling like absolute shit. Like, you're going to be producing more of the hunger hormone called ghrelin, which is going to make you hungrier, which makes you crave more food, which makes you want to pick more. So actually, if you can get 7 to 8 hours sleep a night by setting yourself a regular bedtime routine, getting to bed at the same sort of time, getting up in the morning at the same sort of time, that will help set your circadian rhythm and you'll get better quality sleep. Finally, number 5, I've already mentioned it. Follow a similar workout routine. Like, I have got so many free workout guides. You just need to DM me and I will send them over to you. But basically, set yourself up a regular workout routine. 3 times a week, get yourself in the gym, 5 exercises on rotation for 12 weeks, and gradually work through to progress them. Your progress is stuck at the minute because you are constantly trying to chase the next quick fix or the next diet. The results that you are looking for are in the boring, basic work. And if you fuck up, it doesn't matter. Just get straight back on track the next day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to wait for that next Monday. But you do not need Slimming World, fasting, Manjaro, a quick fix, and a fancy workout. You just need a little bit of consistency over time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Drop a comment below. If you want any of the workout guides, calorie calculators, anything like that, just literally drop me a DM. Have a great day.